Hi everyone, my name is John Kwang. I came to Hobart, Tasmania almost 1 year ago. Previously, I used to stay in Melbourne for my study and work. I came to Tasmania for study. Currently, I'm doing the graduate diploma of tourism, environmental, and cultural heritage at the University of Tasmania. I'm currently looking for some job related to my degree, which is about accounting jobs and tourism job, as well as some retail jobs. Um, in my spare time, I also volunteer at the migrant resource centers. I work as a tax help volunteers for the Australian Taxation Office, and sometimes I'm doing some volunteer jobs for the bush care activities for the local council, and I work as a retail assistant for the Solvers stores in my living suburb. Currently, I'm looking for jobs related to tourism and accounting. To be honest, the I'm still looking for some job opportunities at the moment. Because of the COVID-19, it's quite hard this year. For example, for tourism, I used to work for the local governments in Victoria's for the tourism department for 3 years. So I have a quite relevant experience, but it's quite pretty hard to find some job opportunities this year. But I'm still trying. I search online, try to find some relevant jobs in the government, in the local hospitality company, and I send resume to them, and I also try to call them, hoping to find some opportunities at this stage. I also study accounting back in Melbourne, so at the same time I'm also looking for some job related to accounting. I try every possible way to find some job opportunities. For example, search I searched opportunities through Sync, Indeed, and Tasmanian government jobs website. And I also asked my friends around, see, do you have some accounting opportunities? I try every possible way to find some job, and I also ask my friends who already settled down in Tasmania. She currently work for the Tasmanian government, and I also seek for one-to-one assistance from her. I also contact the relevant companies by phone call. So in the next stage, I'd like to print out my resume, come to the company, working to the company to try to find some opportunities. So for these questions, I can only say I'm still trying, but I'm confident I will finally get there. Currently, I work as a tax help volunteer for the ATO, Australian Taxation Office at MRC. I start my volunteering in August, and I work from August until October, which is the tax return season for the 2019 and 2020 financial year. My job is to assist my clients to do their tax return, which including helping them to set up their account, verify their identity, helping them to recognize what is the deductible items for the tax return, and what they can do next year, how to keep the records for the tax return purpose, and that sort of things. Most of my clients are from migrant background, so a lot of times they had very little ideas about how to do the tax returns in Australia, or they have some language barriers when dealing with the relevant government bodies like Centrelink or the Australian Taxation Office. So I quite often I help them to communicate with the ATO and the Centrelink to verify their identity, helping them to find out some relevant informations online. So that was quite challenging work to some extent, but I really enjoyed volunteering. I felt very happy when I helped them to complete their tax returns at the end. So far, I think I helped more than 20 or 30 people complete their tax return so far. I really enjoy it, and I recommend the person who like volunteering to participate in the volunteering jobs like me in the future. So for the tax help volunteer, it's quite an interesting and quite challenging volunteering compared to other volunteer job. If you're really interested about doing a tax help volunteer, you can go to the ATO website early of the year, roughly I think April or May, and then you can find some relevant informations. I knew the opportunities because I was one of the clients last year, and I'm quite interested about the tax help volunteering. So I asked the volunteer who helped me at that time. He shared his experience and tell me where to find it. So I think if you're really interested about something, you can ask the people. They might give you more informations each. Which is a really good way to discover opportunities. And as I said, if you go to the website in April or May, you might find a link. Then you just follow the instructions to complete the relevant assessments and training. Then you can become volunteers for the ATO in that year. I think volunteering is really important for new immigrants when you are wanting to find some jobs in Australia, because firstly you can enhance a lot of skills during your volunteering. For me, when I work as tax help volunteers at MRC, I truly enhance my communication skills by day-to-day practice, because my clients are from various backgrounds. So I need to learn how to effectively communicate with them, how to get useful information for the tax return issue, which sometimes it's quite challenging, but in the long term, it enhanced my communication skills, either the written communication skills or the verbal communication skills. And I think volunteering also enhance my multitasking skills or time management skills. For example, sometimes the clients have really complex issues, and I only have limited times to help them. So I need to figure out what's the best way to deal with these issues within the required time frame, because I need to call the hotlines to verify his identity, and at the same time I need to think about what's the relevant knowledge I should utilize to help that client. and where to find some relevant information, because sometimes the clients don't know where to find their identification number, their bank account information, that sort of things. I need to figure out those things, figure out few things at one time. So it truly enhanced my skills. For in other volunteer jobs, which is the retail assistance at Solver Stop, I think it helped me to know how to do the multiple things under the pressure, because sometimes there are a lot of clients at the store, and we only have a very limited volunteer and staff. So I need to find out what's the priority, things to do first and the second. So if you are new to Australia, I would suggest you to start volunteering first, and it can help you enhance your skills in various ways. In addition, you can meet a lot of peoples, which can help you to get sorry. Can we? As a new migrant, I have 2 tips for the new migrant. The first one is keep trying, don't give up. As a new migrant, we will face a very challenging world in the next few months or even few years, because we don't have local connections, we don't have the relevant experience, we are not good at English, so we need to work harder than the locals. That means we need to keep trying. When we keep trying, a lot of times we might have a lot of failures, but the failures is it's really normal for the peoples who are trying to get what they want. So my tip is keep trying until we get there. We should not give up after 1 or 2 failures. We need to keep trying for maybe 10 times or 50 times or even 100 times. During these attempts, you will learn much more than you expected. Failure means improve, means growth. You should cherish the failures. It can help you to progress in a longer term. And my second tip is try to do some volunteering in your spare time. To be honest, volunteering could sometimes can lead to some employment opportunities. I got my jobs in Melbourne after I volunteering for the local governments for more than 1 year. What I'm saying is that doesn't mean I want you to purely work as a volunteer for employment. What I mean is volunteering can enhance your skills, enhance your knowledge, and build up your local connections, and also can make your life colorful, because you use your skills, your time, your knowledge to help a lot of people. And sometimes when you work hard, when you contribute a lot to the communities, sometimes you might get some unexpected opportunities comes up in your life.